Hello, good evening, and remain indoors. It's Professor Layton time, biatches. I'm hoping I saved. If not, I can always... Yes, hotel lobby. That sounds correct. Why not? I'm hoping that the game audio... Whoa. I'm hoping that the game audio won't be audible, like, twice to you. Like, an echo kind of thing. Do just tell me if there is, and I will fix it. Layton and Luke remain mystified by the local citizenry's... Okay. Terrified reactions to the professor's hat. While working their way through town, the pair receives a second letter from Luke from the future. Also, hello! Hi, Julian. How are you? I'm glad it sounds normal. Following the instructions in the letter, the pair heads to a hospital located on Auckland Lane. Yes. Things are happening. Okay, we need to go to the arcade, so we need to leave the hotel. Oh good, it's the Mafia.
Hello, Mafia.
Let's say hello to the Mafia. Oh.
Also, hello, I'm here briefly.
Yes, very briefly.
Very briefly, I'm just waiting for Jojo to get ready.
Oh, okay, so maybe not that brief. We're doing well in our house. Didn't I tell?
She's coming downstairs now. So, yep, that's the sound of stairs.
Huzzah! Didn't I tell you not to talk to me? Didn't I? Get out of my sight! I'm sorry, sir. I completely forgot, given that I didn't give a shit. Ooh, architecture.
Ooh.
Yummy. Although specifically code architecture, so I don't know
Not
if
so
you
much
still...
my kinda. Not so much.
Eli has an axolotl on their face.
I have an axolotl on my face.
Huzzah!
Hey, Julian.
That does sound fun. Hi there. You're Max, right? Ding ding ding! That's correct! But how do you know my name? Becky told us who you were. Bzzzt. Invalid answer! So, Bossy Becky sent you. You must be staying at her hotel. Ding! Yes, we are. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, be friends with the strange kid.
Yeah.
I am doing good. I finally started a society, kind of.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've had a silent Taskmaster Society Discord for a long time, but I started our first ever task earlier, which is write your name in the most delicious way. And I'm planning on doing something with bacon. I haven't put my submission in yet, but I've already had one submission where someone just, like, put a bunch of cheese
everywhere,
on a piece of paper in the form of their name. Which is great.
I need to buy stuff. I know what I need to buy actually while I'm out, which has got nothing to do with what we're buying stuff for, but I've got an idea that I know what I need to buy.
I have
Hell yeah.
not got an idea.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well,
no idea what I'm gonna do.
that's fine. I mean, technically, this household is all of the committee of this society. We are...
It's the fucking clubhouse.
It's the Taskmaster Society HU.
Yeah.
HQ.
HU.
HU. Task Sock HQ.
Yeah.
Task sock hook.
Task Sock Hook!
We've gotta go.
Yep.
Yes, I have to voice characters.
Bye.
Tell me, is that the arcade back through that arch? And does the arcade lead to the station? Ding ding ding! Yep, that's the arcade. If you walk all the way through, you'll hit a big street. That street is called Flatstone Street. The subway station is on the north edge of Flatstone Street. Thank you, Max. You communicate however feels comfortable to you, buddy. Oh, I hope he doesn't get too bullied. Ooh, it's more Hat Mafia. I do wonder what you would do for that task. I feel like anyone who has a name that has something to do with food in it, like, should do it out of that. Like, I know someone called Fleur, and I hope that she would make her name with flour, because I think that would just be fantastic. But I otherwise I can't really think of any food-based puns. What I'm thinking of doing is getting like streaky bacon and then just cutting that into the word Dave. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be too spectacular, but given that I'm the president, I don't really want to just get all the marks on everything, because that would be bad. Hello, Hat Mafia. Why do you think you're looking at, shorty? I have to click my fingers when I do it, like, hey, daddy-o, I'm part of the Hat Mafia, yeah. Oh, hello, sir. Didn't we just see you out in front of the hotel? What hotel? I've been posted here all day. Not that it's any of your business. I'd sneak off if I could, but if Bostro found out, he'd have my head. Yikes! I guess I thought you were someone else. Have a good day. Not so fast, kid. You're the one who wanted to talk, so no running out on me. Oh, this is basically my Sammy voice. I get to do my Sammy voice, but for all the family goons. Hell yeah. Standing around all day hasn't been exactly a thrill ride. Let me bounce a puzzle off you. As one does. Oh, good. If 7 days after 70 days ago was a Sunday, 7 days before 70 days from... 7 days before 70 days from today is what day of the week? Why? Oh, your two current interests, alcohol and cakes. Oh, that would be great. I know someone is planning on baking a cake and then writing their name in icing, and they're gonna attempt to bribe us with it by bringing it down here, which, you know, I'm not gonna say it won't work. I won't say no to committee bribes. I may as well. Yeah. I hope that goes well for them. Yeah, I mean, we've got a very fixed... I may as well say, because we're on a stream and, like, you know, my streams are pretty chill now. I doubt many people from the Taskmaster Society will actually be watching, but you get 1 point for attempting the task, 1 point if it's actually edible, 1 point if it's readable, you can see what it says, 1 point if it looks delicious, and 1 point for extra pizzazz or flair. So, like, if they've clearly put a lot of effort into icing it, then they'll get the flair thing, but if it's not readable, they'll lose a point, and if it's not fully edible, they'll lose a point. So we're currently kind of debating how to score a bunch of cheese thrown on some pieces of paper, because, like, the cheese is edible. It's not delicious, it's just a bunch of cheese. But the paper, is it edible? You know, it's not like the entire thing's edible, but does the paper kind of count as, like, plates or the serving thing, or are we supposed to include it? We're kind of having a bit of a committee debate about that one. I don't know how to award the cheese. Yeah. But I think a really nicely piped cake that was fully readable would get all points, all 5 points. Because on the show Taskmaster, you kind of score between 1 and 5. Anyway. Oh, thinking cupcakes. Yes! How many letters? Julian. Right? I think that's how you spell your name. That would be an appropriate... Oh, hi, Garyon. Sorry, I didn't realize anyone else was here. I'll actually keep playing the game. Fuck, sorry. If 7 days after... Hi there. A lot of cupcakes, yeah. I think 6 cupcakes would be a really satisfying rainbow, and it would be a pride rainbow as well with that number, which is... That would get you very far in my society. It's cool. I've just been rambling about uni stuff. I keep looking at the wording for this puzzle and just thinking, why? Okay. 70 days... If 7 days after 70 days ago, so if we call a week N, so if n after 10n was a Sunday, so today is a Sunday. 7 days before 70 days from today. Also a Sunday? I don't know. I feel like the answer is also a Sunday, and it's just trying to screw with me.
How about this?
Cool, yeah.
Phew,
Well,
that's a
that was
relief.
mildly horrifying. Yeah, 7 days is just a week, so like... Yeah. Yeah, because it's also like the same both ways, so... The same amount. Bah! You solved it already. Great. Now what am I supposed to do keep myself from nodding off on the job? Ugh. Words. Oh, there's a place! That was so confusingly worded. I'm really not good with word puzzles. I think that might be why the puzzles from this game are my least favorite. Sorry to disappoint, friend, but we're not open yet. Don't you see the sandwich board out front? It should have said as much. The sign seemed to indicate that you were open. It's no trouble, though. That Max is such a space cadet. I can't tell you how many times I've told that boy to change the sign on his way out. Sorry for the inconvenience. Would you like to have a seat and wait? We'll be ready before too long. Ah, in that case, we'll have to come back later. We're in a bit of a rush right now, you see. Just as well, really? I've got a mess on my hands that needs my attention right now. What seems to be the problem? It's the door to the back entrance. The wife set a new code to the lock when she went out. She left me a note explaining the new code, but I can't figure out what she's trying to tell me. That is quite the predicament. Let's solve it in the form of a puzzle. It seems you need to enter a number to open the door. The only clue you have is a hastily written note from a woman known for her poor handwriting. Okay, well, what is this upside down for one? Oh, wait, no. I see 1, 2, 1, 3, and then there's something else going on in the middle there. I don't know what the H is. It could be 1-1, so like 121-113. It's the only thought I've got so far. It could be a 4, yeah. I'm thinking... That's a good point. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, what Julian says is generally my best strategy for these puzzles. I feel like it's upside down. It's bugging me because I feel like it's something to do with being upside down. Has anyone got a monitor that they're easily able to just turn the full thing upside? Hang on, give me a minute. Well, I can't seem to, from my memory of being at school and constantly screwing with the people around me's monitors, because I could. Okay, doesn't make any sense rotated. Yeah, because there's like a 1, 2, 1, 4, 1, 3 kind of. Yeah, that's all I've got so far. Okay, well that wasn't too bad a 3. There we go. Yeah.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Okay. Incorrect.
If at first
It'll be
you
fine
don't
once you
succeed.
see what the note's getting at, but until then... Oh, good. That's really helpful for the solution there. Thank you, Professor. It's not 121 minus 113, is it? Yeah, because... Oh, there's an equals! Oh, it's gonna be to do with that. What's 121 minus 113 is just 9, right? That's what I'm thinking now. toilet seat. Thank you so much, Carry On. Oh no.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that's settled.
Okay, that was... Yep. Cool, moving on. Oopsie. Whew. Thanks to you, I can finally get back to cooking. Come back later and your tab's on the house. I got a banana. Yeah. I wouldn't expect me to have got that wrong, really. I've been spending all day doing, like, Discord things, because of... my society is based on Discord, so I've been working on bots and trying to program them and make them all work. Oh, Danny DeVito voice. Oh, I don't think I can do a Danny DeVito voice. No! This man needs it, though. I don't think I can. What kind of voice does an egg have? Say. No. I gotta... Say, did you two see that no good Nick skulking around here earlier? Honk! Yes. Why do you ask? Just thought I'd give you a word of advice. His entire gang is bad news. They call themselves the family, and they monitor everything around people get up to around these parts. I will put my face on. Oh, my face isn't working. I'll tell you what I will do, though. I'll get the light. Have fun looking at Pokemon while I get the light. Yes! Oh my gosh! Oh, what am I sat on? Oh! I sat on this long ways. Like, fret crotch. That was not what I wanted. This is not a very prepared hydrate, I must admit. Hello. That's not the drinking end. Going well today, isn't it? Thank you. Who are you talking about exactly? Where did the game go? Oh, my face hasn't been moving this entire time. Oh, I'm just gonna go and fix that. 1 second. Okay, hopefully that should work now. Who are you talking about exactly? I'm sure you've seen them. They all dress the same with the long black coats and black hats. Oh, don't even try and be a hero. Bravery will only get you in your worst kind of trouble. But why don't the police do something about them? Police? Now there's a word I haven't heard in a while. I haven't seen police on these streets for years. Nowadays, it seems like the family makes the law. How terrible. You're telling me... Oh, here comes one of their goons now. Try not to stare. Sir, would you mind if I had a look at the paper you're holding? Well, I'm kind of busy hiding behind it right now, but sure, knock yourself out. No, that can't be. Professor, look at the date on the paper. Hey, no need to act so shocked. It's just a newspaper. Anyway, I've got places to be. Can I have my paper back? Oh, yes, of course, thanks. I didn't misread the date on that paper, did I? I don't think so, Fuke. It was dated 10 years in the future. So maybe the reason why nothing looks familiar is because we're in a London 10 years from our own. Perhaps, though I think the matter deserves more investigation. Whoever wrote that last letter assured us that we'd find proof of our time travel at Green Hospital. Let's make our way over there without further delay. The strange and unfamiliar streets are revealed to belong to a future London existing 10 years after... Oh, okay, cool. It's just like, yeah, okay, it's time travel. We figured it out. Cool. Let's go. This must be the big street that Max was talking about. Right, Flatstone Street. Excellent. If we continue north, the station should be on the right-hand side of the street. Then we're almost there. Let's keep moving, Professor. Is it just me, or is that man on the corner shaking? Oh. What do you want? Please don't hurt me. What's that? The station? Oh, it's just down the street. Don't come any closer. Just leave me alone. Coolsies. Sorry, buddy. I think you might need some therapy. Or all of the therapy. Hey, look! That's that family goon we saw earlier. He's certainly dressed similarly, but I do believe that's a different fellow. It's the station! Say, Professor, isn't that the logo for the Underground Railway? Indeed it is. It took longer than expected, but we've finally arrived at the station. Similarly dressed, shady characters lurk on every street and corner in future London. What are they up to? The family. Creatively named. We'll need to buy tickets to ride the subway. Do you think you can handle that, Fuke? Sure thing, Professor. It looks like I have to select a destination. Where's the button for Auckland Lane? Oh, the massive red one that says Auckland Lane, I think, Fuke. We've arrived at Auckland Lane! They're looking for you, Professor. All of the family's trying to kill him. I mean, kind of. Well, that was easy. Look, Professor, we're just a few steps away from the hospital. Wonderful. Let's head over. So what do you guys think is going to be at the hospital? I cannot remember, but I have an inkling. Hello there. Good day, madam. Would you mind helping us with something? I've offended After not offering tea to an entire family, they created a mafia and have dedicated their lives to getting tea from me. Sure, I've got nothing better to do today. This place is dead. We're here to visit someone in your care. Can you point us towards room 312? Room 312, huh? Let's see. Ah, Dr. Andrew Schrader. Sure. What? I'm sorry, did you just say Andrew Schrader? Mind your volume, sir. You are in a hospital, after all. So, are you two relatives of Dr. Schrader? No, actually I'm a former student of his. And your little friend there? He's, well... Dr. Schrader's pupil's apprentice. Oh, old 312 has quite the fan club, doesn't he? Anyway, you can see him if you like, but I'm going to need you to fill out some paperwork first. What kind of paperwork? Oh, it's just hospital policy. Don't worry, though. It's only one question. Seriously? You can see your sick and dying relatives, but only if you answer this puzzle. Fantastic. A doctor needs to visit 9 different hospital rooms. After studying the room numbers, she notices that she can visit all the rooms in one round. In order to do so, she must go into a room that has at least one shared digit with the room she's currently in. Using this method, which room will she visit 5th? Okay. Yeah, this is a puzzle, not a question. It should be some kind of detail about, like... okay. No, she's clearly just trying to, like, figure out how to not have to do too much work, which I fully respect now that I think about it. My gut reaction is this. But I'm gonna check some stuff. Okay, so 3. I think it has to be 3 then. But, then let's go for 8. And 6. And then we've got 1 and 5. So 5 and 1. And then we've got 7 is an end one. Okay. We've got 4 and 4. And 9 and 9. So it's one of the ones that are red and blue, and it's so 7 1 1 8 3-8. So it's 3-8? Yes. This one.
Let's see if
It's
I've got
either
this
3-8 or 6-3. Okay, it's 6-3. Awesome.
right.
Cool,
I
thank you.
must have overlooked something.
I genuinely thought I got that right. Apparently I'm not in a very puzzly mood today. I'm in a making names out of bacon
Let's
day.
see if I've got this right.
Yeah!
Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Huzzah! Cool, these. Let's go. Thank you very much. You can visit Dr. Schrader now. His room's on the 3rd floor. Just take those stairs over there. Oh, I got a dead tree. Oh, that's all the stickers! Oh my gosh! I know we've got story things to do, but like, you guys! Oh! We only needed 2 more things! Oh, I'm gonna do it with whatever this is. Okay. Apparently, it wants us all to do the thing correctly, so I think that's done. Right. I'm thinking, what can it be? The mustached person. Okay, well, I mean, it doesn't have to be a man, but I'm gonna guess that it's this. Oh, a plum that fell out of a plum tree. Yes. Ah, and you found this purple thing because there's only one purple thing left. There's a girl. Boom shakalaka. A tasty looking yellow thing. Yes. Okay. You want your hat, mate, don't you? Figuring it out, and there goes the dead tree. Yeah! Let's go! This exciting picture book, Lost and Found. One sunny morning, I was strolling through a meadow. As I approached a dead tree on my right, I thought about the futility of life and how we're all going to die. I also noticed a boot in the middle of the path and a hat to the left. I wonder who dropped these, I thought to myself. I decided I couldn't just leave them there. I walked to a square with a plum tree in its center. Next to the plum tree, I saw a man frantically picking something up. So I said, I'm looking for someone who has dropped some items. Have you noticed anyone who fits this vague description? The mustache man glanced at the items I was holding and replied, Oh, so that's where my hat went. Thanks for returning it to me. Take this as my way of saying thanks. It fell out of this plum tree, said the man while holding me a delicious-looking plum. It was literally trash that he just picked up off the ground. It was covered in dirt and mud, and I thought if I eat that, it's going to kill me. And with that, I continued strolling through the meadow. After a short time, I bumped into a girl, so I said, I found this boot, and I'm looking for the person who dropped it. The girl hesitated a moment before replying, I can't help you. I don't know you. Get away from me, old man. What the fuck? But there is a white house just up the path. Try asking over there. I said my thanks and hurried on. Curious as to whether the boot belonged to someone in the white house, I walked over to it and knocked on the door. A kindly-looking woman opened it and said, Hello there. Can I help you? I have no shoes. I'm dying. Peeking inside, I couldn't help but notice there was a tasty-looking banana on the kitchen table. I found this boot, and I'm looking for its owner, I replied. Oh yes, that boot belongs to my grandson, said the woman. Thanks ever so much. The child is given no toys to play with. He is only given shoes. That is all he can have. She then handed me the banana on the table as a reward. It was a good day. I returned 2 lost items to their owners and received a delicious plum and banana as a reward. I was so happy that I couldn't help but whistle, and I felt like I could walk all day long. Cool! We now have a second picture book, but we have no story time with Dave. I would enjoy that. I would enjoy that. I like just, you know, reading shit. Yeah, like, at least give me a cake. Like, I did some stuff. Strange. No one's in here. Perhaps the receptionist gave us the wrong... Oh, wow. He be blinking.
Who's that? Oh, it's you, Herschel. And little Luke.
Andrew?
Why the quizzical look, Herschel? Have I got food in my beard again? Oh, don't mind that, my boy. Sit down, sit down. You know, I've been hearing some very unsavory rumors about you recently, but I don't believe a single one of them.
What sort of unsavory rumors?
What sorts, you ask? The ones about the hoochie was it? The thingamawizard? Oh, drat. I seem to have forgotten them completely. Well, never mind all that then.
It's been a while, hasn't it, Andrew? I'm taking OBS things. Yes, it has. I need a different voice. I am... Yes, it has. I trust you're still spending the majority of your waking hours doing research. What can I say? I learned from the best. Having an office to work out of has made it easier, though. You've got your own office. Oh, what am I saying? You've had one for some time, haven't you? And you deserve it. I've seen my share of scholars, but you were the brightest ever to set foot in my classroom. Naturally! Whoops, with all this excitement, I nearly forgot to take my medicine. Silly me, mood. I've got the bottle right here, but the dosage for this prescription is quite tricky. Luke, be a good boy and help me figure out how much of this I need to drink. Medicine time! Honk! Oh, for some reason I remember this puzzle. I don't know why I remember this puzzle. Oh, it bothered me. I think I remember the answer. This puzzle bothers me. Dr. Schrader needs to drink 1/5 of this bottle of medicine per day over a period of 5 days. Unfortunately, the bottle isn't marked, so there's no way telling the dosage from it. It's time to take the second dose. The medicine in the bottle has been reduced as shown in the diagram. Where should he stop drinking today? Draw a line on the bottle to mark the stopping point. This bothered me for a long-ass time. I think it's this. And that... Oh, I have a feeling of rage bubbling up inside of me, so I feel like that's correct. Yeah, because I know at this point I played the first couple games by myself, but this one I played with my family, with my parents, and we were all stuck on that for a long time. It seems simple now, but the feeling of being upset is very familiar. Hiss, boo, duh. Anyway. You've taught this boy well, Herschel. It's clear you've passed down some of my smarts. Yes, as I was saying, you always were the brightest, though I had another pupil who came close. That boy was something of a whiz himself. I wonder what ever became of him.
Well, Andrew, it's been wonderful seeing you, but it's growing late. We ought to be on our way.
Busy as always, I see. Do drop by again when you have the time, won't you? Oh, but before you go, I have something of yours I should return. I've been looking after her for some time now, you see.
Dun dun dun.
I won't be needing her anymore, so you can take her away. The old dear's parked around back.
I see. Thank you. It was a pleasant surprise to see you today, Herschel. I know you're in a bit of a hurry, so take those keys to the rear of the building. Bye. That didn't... Oh my gosh! The sound effect from the first game of like, someone's just been murdered. And it's the car. Why, this looks to be my car. I thought the same thing. Come to think of it, I've never seen anyone else with such a funny shaped car. Funny shaped? I'll have you know, this is a classic. Judging by all the dust and dirt on it, it must be. Fucking shady bitch, Luke, alright? I guess no one took care of the poor car the old time it was parked out here. Yes, it does appear to have been exposed to the elements for quite some time. Fuke is very savage today, yeah. I'm loving it. Little sassy boy. Why don't we see if the car still runs? If it does, we won't need to depend on the subway anymore. That's an excellent suggestion, Fuke. What's the matter, Professor? Someone's installed a peculiar lock on the door. Who could have done such a thing? Obviously. You've been given 2 keys to the Leighton Mobile. Yes, the Leighton Mobile. But there's no keyhole in which to insert them. Instead, the door is opened by entering a secret number. The secret number is hidden somewhere in the keys. Where is it? I'm trying to think what is the best way to do this. 47? Is that 47 or 41, do you reckon? I feel like putting it the right way up won't help me much here. It's either 47 or 41. I'm gonna go 7. Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay. There we go.
That should do the trick.
Yeah!
Just as I suspected.
They could have made a less awkward number than 7 there. Huzzah! There we are. It's finally open. All right, start her up, Professor. Oh no.
What's this? The engine won't start.
Well, it has been 10 years since we last saw the Leighton Mobile, Professor. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a broken part or two. Oh, look, Professor. There's something on the passenger seat.
Professor, I hope that by this point you're convinced that this is the London of the future. Now that we are on the same page, I'd like to explain to you the secret that's plaguing London. However, I think it would be best to discuss this issue in person. Meet me at the Gilded 7 Casino on Flatstone Street. I'll be waiting for you there.
Well, what do you say, Luke? Are you ready to meet your future self?
Honestly, I don't know. This whole situation has me feeling very strange.
That's quite understandable.
Oakley dokily. So we're going to a casino. It's about to get really freaking cool. Oh, what was that? Oh, of course. Cool. Oh, a boy named Fuke. Oh, it's gonna get spicy. Yes, I am. Honk. Go and visit Granny Riddleton's big-ass flower. I will. Yes, we know Granny Riddleton. Right. Professor, I'm starting to believe that we've really travelled to the future. Well, let's just think a moment, shall we? The sender of this letter is Fuke Triton. In other words, the sender is you, Fuke. All this time, we've been following his directives. Perhaps meeting him face to face will shed some light on our current situation. So, let's head to the Gilded 7 Casino. All right, Professor. It's a shame we can't drive there, though. Yes, it's unfortunate, but it doesn't look like that car will be going anywhere soon. Well, the best way to do the legwork for an investigation is on foot. I couldn't agree with you more, my boy. Sure, but Professor Layton's secretly... Oh, honk! That was such a panicked honk! Oh no, so many things! Okay. I normally have to hold the microphone right in front of my face, so this is not easy. It's so cold. Oh no, I have to have feelings. Honk! Honk! My feelings. Sad. Anyway, let's return to Flatstone Street. Where did Professor Layton go? Over here. If we're to visit the casino, we need to take the railway back to Flatstone Street. Okay, Professor. All right. That's the only place we can go. We've arrived at Flatstone Street. Here we are, back at Flatstone Street. Where are we, Professor? Are we at Flatstone Street? Yes, I think we're at Flatstone Street. How do we know we've got to Flatstone Street? Because I've said Flatstone Street at least 50 times in the past minute. Yes, but I don't see anything here that looks like a casino. I think our best bet is to ask a local. Oh look, there's someone we can ask. Wait here, Professor. Kid, you've got I'm glad you weren't expecting musical feelings. I enjoy musical feelings. That was a C major chord, and not a good one. Kid, you've got exactly 5 seconds to stop eyeballing me. 1, 2... I'm very sorry, sir. I gather that didn't go so well. Let's ask someone else, Professor. I can't even look at the man without him snapping at me. See, that's why I have to click my fingers. I have to snap. The characters snap. And all this time, I thought you had a talent for communicating with wild animals. Ha-ha! Come on, Professor. It's no fair teasing me now. That guy was scary. Now, don't look so sour. I was just trying to brighten your spirits with a joke. Why don't we find someone else to help us? I can believe that. Oh, I remember the one school choir event I went to, and never again. Never again. Well, howdy. Berta. What? Berta. The breeze blowing through town today sure is nice. I couldn't agree more. It's the perfect day to find a grassy spot near the Thames, or go for a walk. But speaking of walks, my husband and I came up with this great puzzle while we were out for a stroll. Okay. The bridge below has been painted in a black and white checkerboard pattern. Starting at the bottom left arrow, you need to cross the bridge and finish at the upper right. You can move 1 square at a time, either up, down, left, or right. You can't move diagonally. Now here's the tricky part. How many different routes across are there that touch exactly 4 black squares and 3 white squares? Okay. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're looking for, like, basically... Yeah, because I think this is the most direct it can get. So I think what we're looking at is like 1 and then 2 and then 3. Don't click out the box. And then 4 and then 5 and then 6 and then 7 and then 8 and then 9. I think it's 9. But that was just going off my little wiggles. Oh no. Okay, good. That beautiful
How are you
9.
feeling about this one?
Okay.
Well, if at first you don't succeed.
Okay, if Julian thinks 9, I am concerned. Alright. 1, 2. I feel like it's 10. The number in my head is now 10. Oh, wait. Oh, no. What do you think it is? What do you think it is now? Oh. 15. 15? I missed a lot. Where are the ones that I missed? I'm willing to go for it, because, nope, that's not, yeah. Yeah.
That should do the trick.
Okay, well done. Wow, I was way off.
That's settled.
Huh. That is more than I would think. Well done. Yeah, I think in my head I'd kind of mixed the middle two, the middle one and the bottom one somehow. But yeah, well done.
Say you've got some smarts. Nice work there. I used to love walking with my hubby. Back then he'd come home for dinner every night.
Used to?
Sadly, those carefree walks ended when we moved here for his new job. They must be working him like a dog because he hardly ever comes home.
Okay, well you were not helpful, lady. Ah, yeah, I feel like maths. Yeah, I wanted to do maths, but also I really didn't. What part of get out of my face do you not understand, kid? Yeah, that's valid. You're allowed to have a bit of a broken brain. What do you want from me? Don't hurt me, please, I'm begging you. I don't understand. Why are you so scared of me, sir? You? No, it's your friend there with the big hat. Oh, he's looking right at me. Please, calm down. I mean you no harm. Oh, shit. I'm sure zombie will help. But I didn't even think about, like, 3 times 5. That's 15. That feels relevant somehow. Please calm down. I mean you no harm. You must have me confused with someone else. The only thing I want to know is the location of the Gilded 7 casino. It's around here, is it not? The casino? Oh, I get it. You guys are teasing me now. You want to see if Hazel's gonna spill the beans. And if I do, you're gonna send me on a one-way vacation to nowhere. What are you talking about? Oh, somebody help me! And there he goes again. Poor fellow. It sounds like he's had a bad run-in with someone who looks like me. He's not the first person to react strangely to your rat. Yes, it seems my doppelganger has quite a fearsome reputation. And maybe it makes sense to take your hat off for the time being, you know, to avoid confusion. Nonsense, Fuke. A gentleman can't very well walk around without a hat, a gentleman can't very well walk around with his head bare, now can he? I guess not. Oh, well, what's our next move? That girl Becky from the hotel has been quite helpful, so why don't we go and ask her for directions? Sure. Thanks for the clue, Professor! You're looking for the Gilded 7 casino? Yes, we're supposed to meet someone there. Well, before you go, I think you ought to know that that establishment is a family hangout. We appreciate your concern, Becky. They're the same voice. We appreciate your concern, Becky, but we really do need to go there. I understand. Oh, phew, Granny's asleep again. I don't think she'd be too keen on me distracted to, you know, directing you to, you know, a hotbed of criminal activity. Oh, we don't need to worry about our safety, do we? Not that I'm scared or anything. Good bravery is an admirable, if not particularly helpful, character trait. Anyway, you know where Flatstone Station is, yeah? Just head straight north from the plaza in the front of the station. You'll see the casino eventually. Aha! I had a feeling it was somewhere around there. You did? What tipped you off? When we passed by the station last, one of the family's goons was posted outside past north. I thought there was something fishy about it, but I couldn't get past him to see what was up there. Well, that probably won't be a problem for you this time. Those goons tend to move around from post to post pretty often. Good to know. Yeah, those goons aren't the brightest bunch. Anyway, go check for yourself. I bet you anything the path is open now. Oh, Becky! These are our guests! I'm sure they have better things to do than listen to you blather at them. No need to worry there, Margaret. Becky was just giving us directions to our next destination. Is that so? Well, as long as she's being helpful. Coolsies. I think I'm gonna need to change Becky's voice. That's a parrot. Hi there. Look at that bird in the sky over there, Professor. What beautiful plumage. That's no common bird, Fugue. That's a parrot. How do you suppose it got here? Let's ask him. Hiya, Mr. Parrot. Where do you come from? I thought the parrot minigame was, in the next game. Oh well. Oh, I think you may have been too eager there, my boy. You scared him off. Aw, I was just trying to be friendly. Look, the fellow who was standing guard here is gone. It seems Becky's guess was right on the money. Let's keep moving north. Let's go!
Huh? Yeah. Oh.
Huh? Professor?
Oh, it's just beautiful, Herschel.
Oh, do you really like it?
I don't just like it. I love it. Thank you so much.
Picking out the right gift can be quite the puzzle.
Lucky for me, every puzzle has an answer. Isn't that what you always say?
Yes, well. I've been thinking,
Go on.
if I were to get the teaching job, then we... Well,
I'm listening, Herschel.
oh, I'll tell you later.
Come on now. Tell me more about these plans of yours.
No, it was nothing. Now let's eat before our food gets cold.
Hey, no fair changing the subject.
What are you talking about? I did nothing of the sort.
You most certainly did.
I'm gonna cry. Oh. Oh. Professor, is something the matter? You look dazed. I'm fine, Fuke. My eyes seem to be playing tricks on me. Does this have something to do with that lady who just walked by? It's probably nothing. She just reminded me of someone I knew a long time ago. Oh, Professor! Oh, this game makes my heart hurt. The problem was I was already, like, when I started playing this game, I was already really emotionally invested in the Professor from the previous games. And, like, oh... Generally, I try and shut off my cold, dead heart to any form of emotion, but this game does things to me. And just where do you two think you're going? We're on our way to meet someone at the Gilded Seven Casino. I see. You're going to the casino to meet up with someone. Yes, that's not suspicious at all. Psst, Professor, I think this guy's trying to intimidate us. And quit with all the whispering, boy. I'm not here, you know. Oops. Sorry. Excellent. Honk. Since you've owned up to your rudeness, all is forgiven.
That's a good boy. With all due respect, sir, would you please just let us pass? The hour grows late. But of course, my good man. That is, I will as soon as you solve your way through this puzzle of mine. Upon reflection, all three shapes here were created by rotating and shifting the same capital letter in front of a mirror. So what letter is it? Oakley dokily. I think P. I'm pretty sure it's P. It looks like P. Let's go P.
Let's see if I've got this right. Well, that's settled.
Yeah. Huzzah! My gut reaction was A, because the middle one was straight up an A. Well done. You've proven yourself to me, so I will provide you with a valuable yet cryptic warning. Danger lurks about that hat of yours. You'd best watch yourself around here. Why is everyone so fixated on my hat? Do you know someone else with a hat like mine? If I told you, it would kill all the suspense, wouldn't it? I'll leave that little mystery for you. Coco! Our first Picture Book 2 sticker. Hooray! Oh boy, I think I found it. Wow! Now that's a casino. I think it's safe to say we found the Gilded Seven. I can't wait to see what it looks like up close. But in order to get in, there's a puzzle. Oh, good evening, sir. Can I please see your membership card? What membership card? The Gilded Seven Casino is an haven for society's finest ladies and gentlemen to gather. We check membership cards upon entrance to ensure that less savoury types are kept out. This is certainly the first I've heard of that policy. I don't suppose you'd be willing to make an exception for us. Your hat shows you to be a man of impeccable character. Now we just need to test your intellect. If you can solve this puzzle, I'll let you in without a card this once. This fellow seems awfully focused on your hat as well. Naturally, is there any greater proof of one's gentlemanly nature than a fine top hat? Yes, that's the reason everyone has been freaking out around me constantly, because of a fine top hat. It must mean I'm a gentleman. There's no other meaning. I'm not even going to think about any other meaning. It's all fine. Don't worry, Professor. This is a photograph of two gentlemen playing a game of cards. Everyone who sees this photograph points to the same thing and says something like, "Someone has no idea what he's doing." Circle the part of the photograph these people are referring to. I don't know. Oh, yeah, because I'm thinking these cards will be held so that the numbers are, like, there? Wait, is that... No. Yeah, it would be this hand because the numbers are on, like, that corner, so he's hiding the numbers. Also, he looks confused. I think you'll, if I'm right, you'll see what I mean. Yeah.
Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Yes. Yeah. Woo! Apparently, more of this is burned into my memory than I thought. So, if I'm going too fast with puzzles, someone just say, Expertly solved, sir. You've certainly earned the right to enjoy our exclusive facilities. Welcome to the Gilded Seven. Yeah, that's fair. I genuinely think I just got that from memory, just buried deep down inside my mind. Just look at all these fountains, and the floors. This place must have cost a fortune to build. I know you're excited, Fuke, but do try to keep your voice down. Sorry, Professor. This place is just so impressive. I understand the feeling. It's also quite large. Finding your future self in here might be a challenge.
So you're...
He's the future me?
It's good to finally meet you, Professor. Or rather, I suppose I should say it's nice to see you again. It's me, Luke Triton.
Hello, Luke.
Hi, Professor. Oh, you're talking to him. This is going to take some getting used to.
I can't believe how small I used to be.
I'm not that small.
So tell me, why exactly did you go through such pains to bring us here?
I'll be happy to tell you in just a moment. But before that, I'd just like to verify that I'm dealing with the real Professor Layton here.
Who else would I be?
Allow me to explain. In my London, it's rare to find someone who doesn't know the name Herschel Layton. In fact, many imposters have come forth recently claiming to be him.
Are you saying you think the Professor is a fraud?
Professor, if you think back on our adventures together, you may recall a man named Don Paolo. As you know, he was a master of disguise. How do I know the man before me now isn't Don Paolo in another of his costumes?
Now that's just rubbish, and you know it.
Is it now? He's tricked us before. Who's to say he couldn't do it again?
Very well, I'll play along. How do you propose I prove my identity?
It's quite simple, really. Professor, I challenge you to a battle of wits.
Oh, the music does get banging now. It's looking louder on my meter. Oh my gosh. I don't know. What are we calling him? Fuke. I quite like Fuke. Yeah. I know it's technically Fuke, but Fuke just kind of feels... Turn it up. Okay. What exactly do you have in mind? Can you still... I hope you can still hear me. If you can't, do give us a shout. He has a better... Oh, his accent has really changed from Luke. It's hard to, like, make it the same kind of accent, but, like, more posh and not him anymore. Like, fucking what? As a cautious man, I'm sure you have questions about my identity as well. So that we may prove each other's identities, I propose we demonstrate our respective intellects. I've prepared a puzzle that can only be solved by someone as insightful as the Professor. Should you find the solution, I'll give you a chance to present me with a similar challenge. If I am who I say I am, I should have no trouble solving whatever you throw my way, should I? Let's get started. Before us are 4 cards arranged according to a set of conditions. Here they are. I think I'm gonna go for, like, my normal accent. I think that's probably about as good as a middle ground as I'm gonna get between the two. First, a heart is next to a diamond. Second, a club is not next to a spade. Finally, a heart is directly to the right of a club. Using just these three conditions, I challenge you to find a spade amongst these 4 cards. A heart's next to a diamond, a club's not next to a spade, a heart is to the immediate right of a club. Okay. A heart is next to a diamond and club, so a spade is going to be on the end. And a club is not next to a spade, and if a heart is to the immediate right of a club. So that must mean heart, club, and then diamond, spade, I think, because it can't be... Yes, it can't be the other way around. Bonk. Are you quite sure about your answer, Professor? I'd reconsider it if I were you. Oh, wait, what? Oh, shit.
Okay. Whoopsie. Okay. I don't know my left and right. That doesn't help me with these games. Yes, placing the spade there results in the correct answer. Impressive, Professor. Sure. Don't worry about the first guess. Thank you. Now, if I may present you with a puzzle of my own design. Nothing would make me happier. Good. I enjoyed the idea behind your puzzle, so if you don't mind, I'd like to do something similar. Here are the conditions for my 4 cards. Wow, the zombie's really helping you over there, Julian. A club sits directly to the right of a heart. A diamond is the far left or right card and has a heart next to it. Finally, a club is also on the far left or right card. Using these conditions, I challenge you to find the spade. Nah, you got this. You'll get some right, and I am not doing any better, so I appreciate any help I can get. A club sits directly to the right of a heart. The end card on the far left or far right is a diamond, and next to it is a heart. And the end card on the far left or far right is a club. So club and heart. So spade is one of the middle two. Are you sure? That would be an interesting decision right now. A club sits directly to the right of a heart. So the club must be here, so the spade must be here. I believe... Oh. Yes. No. 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 You almost had me there, Professor. But oh shit, what? Oh wow. Oh, carry on, you got this. But as you know, this puzzle is flawed. It's unsolvable. Is that so? Yes, I tried several solutions, but none worked given the conditions you set forth. Oh really? Tell me, did I ever state that the 4 cards on the table contained 1 card from each suit? So are you saying that there is no spade? Dang! Precisely. This was a trick question, but it makes a pertinent point. In the puzzle you issued me, you failed to specify that the 4 cards included 1 from each suit. When you leave in a loophole like that, it can make the puzzle insolvable. The same omission can also open the door to alternate solutions. You intentionally presented me with a puzzle that, when examined closely, is actually incomplete. The real test you set out for me was seeing if I'd catch on, was it not?
It seems you're the genuine article, Professor.
I'm glad to see that I've finally convinced you.
To be honest, I was convinced from the beginning. But I just couldn't pass up the opportunity to pit myself against my mentor in a battle of wits.
I'm flattered, I suppose.
Out with it already. Why did you call us here?
There are one too many eyes on us here. There are too many eyes on us here. There's a supply room in the back where we can talk. Follow me. Sure, yeah. It's Luke Triton from 10 years in the future. Cool as these? As you do. Professor Layton, Luke, Fuke, oopsie. Welcome to the London of the future. Still not convinced? You met with Dr. Schrader, didn't you? What did you think after seeing him? I'm sure you noticed the toll the time has taken on the good professor. Yes, that seemed to be the case. And what of fair London herself? You've walked around enough now to see how it's transformed. Can you imagine a 24-hour casino in this sleepy part of town 10 years ago? Everything's changed so much. What happened to this city? A genius appeared.
An evil genius who turned the city on its ear. Oh, I know where this is going. Don Paolo took over the city, didn't he? Don Paolo? Oh no, I'm talking about a truly brilliant man. Someone the three of us all know quite well. Well, if it's not Don Paolo, then who is it? What do you think, Professor? I'm not sure. I thought you'd say that. Who is it? I've got to know! His name is Herschel Layton. That evil genius is you, Professor. What? Everyone else knew that, Fuke. Oh! I freaking... Oh! It's so good! It's so good! Layton's an evil genius! Oh! He's already got, like, an evil color theme. Like... It's crazy. Wild. Yes, because of the hat. Oh, I need to come up. Yes. Oh, the voice of God. Yes. Me and my Waluigi t-shirt, who is literally Don Paolo, and my pink fluffy jumper. It's so soft. It's so soft. It's so good. I just want I knew that. I knew that. I was afraid you'd say that. It's cool with Arceus behind... Arceus? Arceus? Arsehole. Not arsehole. Arceus. Big boy. Or Mewtwo. I'd take Mewtwo as or Mew, actually. Probably Mew. I'd take that as an answer. That can't possibly be right. I'm sad to say there's no mistake here. They call him the devil in the top hat, and he rules London from the shadows. This is common knowledge to everyone in London. Scared people! The city of future London is under the control of an evil Layton, who is using the family to enforce his authority. The sight of the professor, who looks the same as his future self, is enough to spark fear in the townspeople. Oh! He's evil! Tell me more, Fuke. Fuke. More? I don't know any more than you do, Professor. No, I'm referring to the other Fuke. Goodness, this is getting rather complicated, isn't it? Tell me, Fuke, how did I rise to rule over all of London? Where to begin? Here, Professor, surely you remember this? Of course! This is an article about that incident that happened just the other day. Yes, to you too, I suppose it was just the other day. However, here, it's been a full 10 years since that fateful day. Whoa! It was a dark period for London. You see, the Prime Minister vanished, leaving Parliament in utter chaos. Yeah, everyone in Parliament is in a state of panic. In our time, I mean. Professor, you yourself witnessed the accident that changed London forever. The demonstration was a total failure. Yes, both the Prime Minister and that scientist. You mean Dr. Stangun? Yes, that's right. Several people, including those two, disappeared in the blast. It seems likely the force of the explosion killed them. Didn't the paper say that a few of Dr. Stangun's assistants vanished in the blast as well? That's the story in the papers. But what would you say if I told you Stangun was still alive? I'd say it's impossible. Well, then you'd be wrong. Dr. Stangun escaped the blast, but he decided to go into hiding to avoid fallout from the experiment. Well, the man was responsible for the loss of our national leader. Desperate for a place to stay low, the doctor was given shelter from an unlikely person. You, Professor. Me? Why would I aid a man responsible for this pandemonium? My question exactly. Oh, look at that cheeky face! He's so evil! Blah, blah, blah.
Stop looking at the professor. Anyway, me getting distracted? I would never. In the months that followed the explosion, you slowly grew distant from me. Before long, you began fraternizing with key figures of the criminal underworld. The professor? Never! Don't be so sure. Time has a way of changing people, Fugue. It was clear that something about Stangun's research captivated you, Professor. You couldn't stop talking about time travel. You seemed possessed by the idea of changing the past. Changing the past? Dr. Stangun was very interested in continuing his research, but he needed financial backing to do it. So you used your superior intellect to assume control of London's underworld. No way! Of course, there were those who tried to stop you, but no one was a match for your smarts. Before long, you were raking in the pounds from all sorts of dirty businesses. With all the funding he needed, it wasn't long before Stangun completed his work. Completed it, you say? That's right. He built the time machine in the Midland Road clock shop. Though I suppose completed is an odd choice of words, as the machine is far from complete. How so? Alert! Aww. This is so wild. Anyway, it doesn't allow users to select their destination, nor where they will reappear in the flow of time. It simply opens a hole of sorts in between two areas of time. You mean a wormhole? Precisely, and by sheer chance. The machine opened a wormhole in the clock shop that spans the 10 years between our two times. Yeah, I need to do something about the sound alerts. I know they are not sufficient. Sorry. This gives us the ability to move back and forth between your present and mine. So, you used the wormhole to get the message to us and to bring us here. But one thing is bothering me. This wormhole was obviously very important to my future self. Surely the Leighton of this era must keep a close eye on the place. How did you gain access to it? I'll get to that, but right now there's more pressing business I'd like to attend to. Go on then. Tell us why you called us here. Always one step ahead of me. You haven't lost your touch, Professor. I wish to enlist your help in stopping the future Herschel Leighton. You want me to stop myself? Even as we speak, future Leighton is racing to complete a fully operational time machine. He's been ducking back into the past to gather every bright scientist working in time travel. Yeah, it's a feature. The sound alert thing comes up, but you just have to imagine the noise. It's great. But why bother going back through time to find scientists? There must be plenty here. Actually, many of the experts in the field were lost when Stangun's demonstration went awry. Therefore, Leighton had no choice but to travel back to before the blast in order to gather talent. Things are bad already, but if Leighton manages to build a working time machine, there's no telling what could happen. Someone has to stop him from completing his scheme, but the only person up to the challenge is me. That is what you're going to say, isn't it? Exactly. We have to fight fire with fire. No one else stands a chance against him. But how? I'm unfamiliar with my current surroundings, and I have no clue where to find the man. Well, that's one obstacle we'll have to overcome together. Leighton's actions are shrouded in secrecy, but the base of his operations is well known. We can start our search from there. You mean this casino isn't the future professor's headquarters? No, this facility is just one of the many ways he makes money. Oh no, Trump similarities, oh no! Nice, it's a bug, not a feature. Yeah, I'm proud of you. His actual headquarters is in the heart of Chinatown. Let's visit the place and see if we can't learn something more. Just so you know, Fuke, there's still quite a bit that I find dubious about this situation. Much is still unclear, but the only way to get to the bottom of this is to meet the man claiming to be me. Somehow I figured my brief explanation wouldn't be enough to convince you, Professor. Don't forget me! I'm coming too! Of course you are. If I can't count on myself for help, who can I count on? Thinking about what you just said kind of makes me feel dizzy. Well, you are a little dipshit.
I hope you get used to it soon. I'm going to need your help getting to the bottom of all this. Oh yes, and there's one more interesting fact you should know about, Professor. Yes? There's no record of a scientist matching Dr. Stangun's name and description. The name's a fake. Really now? Whoever he was, he made a real effort to hide his identity from the people at the demonstration. Now that you mention it, few people at the demonstration seem to know the man. What would motivate Stangun to use a false name? Just what was he planning? Another interesting question we'll hopefully answer along the way. It doesn't make any sense. What are you thinking, Professor? We can talk more as we go. For now, we need to head back to Flatstone Street. Oh. So many things to read! Oh no! So many! Okay, alright, strange letter. Grown-up Fuke. Yep, it's just grown-up Fuke. It's Fuke, baby! Future fake Fuke. These shady characters are a member of a gang that's being led by the future Professor Layton. Dr. Stangun is a scientist who unveiled the time machine, but no record exists of a scientist by that name. He must be using an alias to hide his real identity. So who is he? The future Herschel Layton is a crime lord who terrorizes London with his gang of thugs. Known and feared by Londoners as the devil in the top hat, how could this model English gentleman have turned into such a monster? Oh, it's so good! Casino. We're in a casino.
Oh, there you are, boss.
Oh,
Oi! What are you doing wearing the boss's get-up? This your idea of a joke?
no, not at all.
Come to think of it, I don't think I've seen any of you round here before.
Yes, well, we don't often get a chance to visit this fine establishment of yours.
Dunno about that, but I'm gonna need you to come with me for some questioning. This way, you three.
Professor, run away while you can!
Oh no!
Quickly, you two, this way.
Don't let him escape! Yeah, don't let him escape!
We're surrounded, Professor!
Calm yourself, Luke. I have a plan.
Wait! Where are you going?
Do you see a way out of this?
I do, but I'll need your help.
Speed puzzle! Danger speed puzzle! Ah! Build a machine gun from the parts of this disassembled slot machine and help future Fuke and Layton fight back. Or take the parts and fit them into the thing. Ah! Oh, the music, yes. So much yes. All of this is yes. I love the music for this puzzle. I think I may have literally just said that, but I needed to say it again. I'm sorry. Okay, that's the wrong part. We're literally like mid-battle doing a puzzle. Who made this game?
That should do the trick.
That should do the trick. Let's get killing people. A very child-friendly game
As I
indeed.
suspected.
We love a bit of murder in a casino. Good for the kids. Let's go.
We can't win this fight! More bad boys! More bad!
I say, that was a close one.
We gave them a taste of their own medicine.
Funny, I don't remember you helping.
Look, you're me, so that means I get some credit for assisting.
Oh, is that so?
That's very interesting logic.
Actually, while we're there, I do have a 9 a.m. lesson tomorrow. This might be a kind of sudden ending after that whole everything, but yeah, this has been a bit of a short stream. See you next week. I'm so excited for this game. I'm so excited for everywhere it's going. It's so freaking good. I don't understand the Counter-Strike thing, but you know, it seemed to be part of a combat. So I would raid someone, but the person who normally tells me who to raid is not here. So I'm just gonna go. Thank you, Garyon. Thank you, Julian, for hanging out and helping me with puzzles. Hopefully see you next week. Bye.